Welcome, friends. You're in for a real treat today. I'm getting to go to a place I've tried to get permission for almost 2 years now, and I'm finally getting to go up there, heading on deeper into East Tennessee. So I think y'all will enjoy this one. Heading my way down there now. So y'all stick around. Well, guys, I'm finally here at our 2-year wait. Now, I've been here before, and I have done some documentary on it, took a lot of pictures of the place, but I didn't have permission to metal detect it. And I finally got a start on it. Now, these owners have been harassed so much by people wanting to come to this place, see this place, and they was tired of it. So I've already had to pull down one video. But you can see this anywhere you go on the internet. So I'm not going to mention the name of this place or its actual location, just to help them out. Because I plan to be a good boy, and I'll get to come back in a few more weeks. So this place is going to take days and days to explore it out. It's such a beautiful place, made in the 1840's. It's seen a lot of history, and it's sitting right on the edge of the lake. It's such a beautiful place. So we'll see what we can find. Now, I was told that maybe 30 years ago it had been metal detected, but that don't mean nothing. You can't never work a place out. So we'll see what we can find today. So let's get started. There's an 18. Right there. A real high tone. My machine's going crazy. I've set sensitivity down on it, ground balance, and everything. And it's still making crazy sounds. Listen at it. That thing's going crazy. Finally getting down here. There's a lot of rock down in here. This is the old driveway. Look here. Don't know what that is. Here. There's that high tone. Quarter. See if I can clean it up here. I can see I see an eagle on the back. It can't be super old.
It's a 66. It's not super old. But that give the right tone. Let's see if there's anything else down there. Good gracious. That was it. That quarter. Okay. We clean up our mess and we're moving on. Hear that high pitch, 32. Probably aluminum though. Right there. Let's hope it ain't an aluminum can or something. It will fool you. Bingo, quarter. Let's see what this quarter is. I can't see it, it's so crowded over. Can't tell just yet. I ain't found nothing super old yet. This one's got this is 2006. It's one of them commemorative coins. I'll clean it up here. I'll give a better description when I get home. There it is. That's 2006. Nothing super old. That's what it says, 2006. So about 15 years old. But there's another target here beside it too. Right there's a target too. So my detector's finding the good targets. It's out of the hole. There it is. Big old square nail. Old nail. About 8 inches deep. Alright. That's all's in that hole. Moving on. There's a 19 right there. Ain't but tree roots. There it is. Big old nail. Big nail. I mean, that's a big old one too. No, don't look like a regular nail. But that was that in that hole. So let's clean up our mess. And that nail red with no iron in it. Them old nails. They will lie to you. Got a good sound in here. There's a 26 to a 36. High pitch. Let's hope it ain't a pop can. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get me some sod here where I can put it back. Well, there's a nail so far, a nail. Reading so high for a nail. And here's one of my favorites. A shotgun shell here behind the house. You believe that? No. Right there's an old shotgun shell. I'm in my world again there. See what this one is. That is a U.S. Defiance. I know it's 120 years old. Right there. I found them before. Let's see what else is down here. Right here in the backyard. Old shell. There's more down here. There you go. Whatever that is. It was reading that shotgun shell, and it was reading that nail, and it was reading this too. Like some kind of lid that bolted down to something. What in the world?
Think it's a little kid's toy wheel?
Huh?
Think it's a little kid's toy wheel?
I don't know. Well, there's more down here. Oh, that camera kicked off on that hole. It got too hot in the sun.
Yeah.
But out just in this one hole, on this old shotgun shell, U.S. Defiant, that is an old one.
Wow.
Foot deep. Some pottery, nails, and that one hole, just a foot deep. Now this right here looks like an old pot to a coffee pot or something. You know, I don't know what that is. But that all come out of one hole, and my camera kicked off because it got too hot in that sun. It just kicked out. But that's what I found in one hole long. Oh, it's so hot. All right, we're moving on. Guys, this place is so old. There's so many targets in the ground. Thousands of them. It's trying to pick out the right one. Here's some good views of around the house, around the sides of it, and the back. And like I said, the owners only give me about 3 hours to get what I got done. And you could see it's so hot here. It's it's about 90 degrees here in this hot sun. But I found an old feather there. That's usually good luck for me. And I found an old turkey feather right here in this yard. And I hit some pretty good signals here. You hit these high tones like this, you have to dig them. You don't know what's laying there, good or bad. High pitch at 26. But there's targets all down through here. I can't dig them all. So far, what coins I found, the oldest one's 55 years old, that quarter. You just don't know what all's here. Now, there's my high target. Pop can. No iron.
Yeah, my camera cut out on this one. It just heats up in this sun and kicks out. But this is what I found in this little hole here next to the walkway. It ain't a real old penny, but it's better than a nail.
Real high pitch right there. Real high pitch. Let's see what that is. There's a coin right there. Don't know what that is, but there's a coin. That read just about right. Let me brush it off just a little bit and see what it is. It says 2004. It's not an old one. You see it right there. It says 2004. It's just an old one of them special made quarters. It's got the, nothing special. Right here beside this old wall. But you'll see a subscription of it. That was a good sound though. Good sound. All kinds of stuff around here. But this, I can't find the real old stuff. Not yet. This will take a lot of time. One few hour trip is not going to make it. Well, really no iron. Let's see what we got here. Whatever that is. Some kind of old. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like an old shell, shotgun shell or something. Stored. Let's see what that is. Old shell. Unrecognizable. What in the world? You can see the primer in it. That was what's there. And that was 10 inches deep. I think that's the only thing there. Yeah. The only thing there. Alright, we're moving on.
Well guys, here's today's finds. I didn't get to spend but about 3 hours here. And believe me, this place does not like electronics. It kills the batteries, stuff cuts off on its own, acts erratically, it's crazy. There's too much energy around this house. I'm a firm believer in that. And all that background noise you heard was just the family and their grandkids and stuff running around. And
You heard that beeping all the time. That was the alarm system for the building. Well, anyway, this is today's finds. And a lot of my cameras just cut out on stuff. I found some old pottery, some really old nails, some solid copper hooks, really old stuff. And this thing play tricks on me. But I got in that little honey hole and I found this old, looked like a coffee pot top. It was a foot deep. And there's so much more there. But here's today's best finds right here. These wasn't real old coins. It's 66, a 2004, and a 2006 quarter, and a 1980 penny. Now that's nothing old at all. And that's just previous owners here, I'd say. But this place is so old, and you'll never work it out. It just 3 hours is not going to give me the time that I need. So I have to abide by those rules if I want to come back. And I'm going to come back. And this stuff is laying here. I will find some really old stuff. It just takes time to weed all this trash out. But these old shotgun shells surprised me around the house. One was right in the front steps on the walkway. And it was a 1878. Best I could figure, I had to clean it with vinegar and salt and everything. But without destroying it, best I could say, it says Winchester, and it looks like a number 4 or a number 8. And if you look that up, that shows that it's a 1878 Winchester shotgun shell. That is an old one. And this U.S. Defiance, I found it in the backyard in that honey hole. It's a 1897. It's an old shell. And there's some really old stuff here. But it was so hot and this camera kicking out and stuff not working right. But I will come back in a few weeks and we'll work it again. Maybe I'll have more time. This is not going to be a quick trip out. So I showed you the best of the finds here. I hope you enjoyed this old place. I know I really did. It's such a beautiful place, and so much history has happened here, good and bad, over the years. But it's laying here. It's just a time to find it out of all these targets. Hit the high tones. I'll bring my headphones the next time where I could really concentrate. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll try to get back and get back into this place here in a few weeks. So, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.